On October 18, 2025, the second No Kings protest drew 6 million people to more than 2,700 cities across the US, marking it the second largest single-day protest since Earth Day 1970.
It started raining 5 minutes ago and it stopped. Before that we were thinking it's the CIA who activated the weather balloons to make it rain and get the protesters stop the protest. But now it seems that the protesters have prevailed. The gods have said, we are going to stop the rain now. We are going to let the protest continue. Down goes Trump. Here today we are here with
Jamel.
And Jolie.
Can you tell us a little bit of your background and what motivates you guys to come over here?
Yeah, I was born and raised here in Texas, and I've just always seen a lot of friendly people, and I've always thought that people should always be more open and accept more people.
I'm a part of a lot of different minority groups. I'm queer and trans and everything, so this means a lot to me because it's standing up for everyone's rights, the rights of all the people that I've grown up with my entire life.
Are you also part of the LGBT community?
We're actually engaged.
Yeah, we're engaged.
Congratulations. When are you guys getting married?
Soon, Summer 2026.
Okay.
2026. I'm excited.
So you are also very engaged in the LGBT community, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of friends in the LGBT community. My partner's very deeply in the LGBT community, and I just support everybody with those lifestyles.
He's very accepting and very much an ally for us, for sure.
With Trump in the second term this time around, do you feel there's any pressure on the LGBT community to be changing their ways, culture, etc.?
Absolutely. I think it puts pressure on trans kids and also queerness in general. It forces people back into a box and allows them not to be truly who they are from birth. And I think it also makes it really difficult for them to pursue the things that they're supposed to be doing because now they're afraid to be exactly who they were this entire time.
I have to agree with a lot of what Jolie said, and then I'd also like to add that with Trump being in, it makes it a lot harder for LGBT people to feel like themselves on a day-to-day basis, and they have to hide parts of themselves.
Well, in recent years, when Biden's in power, when the Democrats in power, there's a rise of people coming out of the closet more often. Do you feel like people are going to go back in the closet now with Trump in the president?
That is a really good question. I feel like trans people and gay people will always exist and they will always come out no matter what happens to the law. I think the one thing that's really threatened right now is our safety, and that's the most important part and why we fight every day.
Said I would definitely say that it won't stop people from coming out and being themselves. I want to say that we just need better places for people and safer places for people.
Just now you mentioned that the LGBT community could be facing some pressure, violence. Like in this case, do you think LGBT community, when they come to protests like this, they should be carrying arms to protect themselves and the community?
That is a really good question. I don't feel like it's ever necessary to carry arms in any form of protest. I think peaceful protest is the best way to get your point across. If arms are needing to be carried, it's obviously because there's an extreme threat level happening at the protest. But nonetheless, I think it's all about just having those queer people in the front and proving to people that we still exist and we're going to continue to exist no matter what does happen to our law. Whatever changes, we're still here.
Yeah, showing up no matter what, right?
Absolutely. Regardless of the safety, regardless of if we carry, regardless of our laws changing and if our existence is threatened, we will be here.
Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I would like to, I think with protests like this, where you have all these people trying to show their support, it's important that we do have some of these wonderful safety officers that have been helping out, people that truly are looking out for their neighbors. There's some gentlemen in the blue vest, if you've seen them. They're doing a great work out here.
So you mentioned the police officers. Do you think the LGBT community here in DFW, are they comfortable with the police here?
I think that there's been several statements from both the Dallas and the Plano police stating that they are not very supportive of what's happening with our law changes and with the Trump administration. So I think they definitely are on our side in that sense. They may not be supportive of the gay community because this is Texas and it's very, under supported here. But I think that they are definitely here to support the protests, support our cause for sure.
I think the police definitely want to see people's rights protected just as much as they protect their neighbors. So seeing anyone, even LGBT people, whose rights being stepped on, it feels like an offense to them.
Okay. Thank you. One of the common talking point by the Republicans are Democrats are allowing transgenders to be participating in cisgender sports. You know, do you guys have any comments about that? Is that a reality happening in the LGBT trans community?
So about 95% of all trans people usually start like hormone blockers or hormone therapy or even just trans therapy in general to try and prevent the try to prevent hormones from affecting their body. So for instance, I feel like it's fine if someone who has taken hormone blockers from childhood to participate in female sports if they were born male. They have not developed the testosterone that a male has, and they are not able to develop the muscular density of a male. But I understand the conflict, of course, because it's like, is it fair? So while I clearly have my experience as a trans person, I also think it's very complicated to say that we should or we shouldn't allow those people to participate in sports, especially if it's something that they love and being trans is part of their identity.
Yeah, you mentioned hormone blockers for children. Is that something that you support? Is that something the LGBT community support?
I think that it should strictly be left up to their family and their parents and their therapists. I think it should be something that's discussed very early on. If your child is questioning their identity, there's healthy ways to go about it. Obviously, hormone blockers have their negative effects. That's why me, as a trans person, have not taken any HRT. I know the negative effects of that thing.
Month into HRT.
I was gonna say it's just one of those things where it's a person by person basis. It's not for everyone, and I think that's something that people don't understand. Young people, specifically children, while hormone blockers can be helpful to some, it's not helpful for all.
Yeah, just for the record, are you trans? Are you straight?
So I am non-binary, but I also go by he, him. I've been non-binary for like 3-4 years. I've been making a plan to start taking testosterone soon, but obviously that's disrupted by the law changes, the changes in Medicaid, things like that. So I'm just being patient, waiting for my time, you know?
Okay, and you? Are you straight?
I think I would say I'm straight, but honestly, I probably would come more out as pan than anything.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he likes me, so he thinks I'm cute, so that's nice.
Okay, well, last question for you two lovely people. If there is one thing you would say to Trump through the video, what would you say to him?
I would say, please get your shit together because we all need change and the good kind.
And I would say, please resign for everyone.
All right, then. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, you know, in Chicago, they pepper spray inside here. Yeah, the pepper spray inside there. You know, in Chicago. You cannot park here, sir. You cannot park here. Release the Epstein files, guys. Okay, we are here today with
Mike Isaacs.
Could you tell us a little bit of your veteran background? I see the shirt over here.
Spent 4 years in the Marine Corps back in the late 60s.
Late 60s, oh, that's a very long time. How about you describe America back in the 60s compared to like right now with Trump with his second term policy?
Well, we had Nixon back in the 60s, and it's a lot like that. It's very much like that. But I think that right now is a pivotal point for democracy. We need to take a stand and stand up against the tyrants that are in charge of this country right now and turn things around.
Do you feel the same sense of authoritativeness coming from Nixon, and you see that in Trump right now today?
Yeah, the same dishonesty and lies and manipulation, and yeah, same kind of thing.
Okay, what motivates you to come to this protest today?
I'm tired of migrants being treated like they are, even citizens being taken off the streets in unmarked vans by unmarked people. We don't even know who they are. So I'm against ICE, I'm against immigration, I'm against all of his trade policies, the tariffs. There isn't anything about the administration that I think is good.
Yeah, that is reasonable. Is there anyone in the community or your family that has an adverse effect from Trump's policy?
No, most people in my community are probably retired, so they haven't lost their jobs or anything. Social Security is a big issue. Of course, Medicare and Medicaid, which he's trying to strip everybody from, taking people off of insurance. There's nothing positive about the Trump administration.
I mean, like we're having a federal shutdown because of the budget, and they said if they don't pass the budget or they pass the Trump's budget, the premiums are going to increase a lot, for you and your community.
Oh, yeah.
What do you and the community generally think about that?
Well, I think it's unfair to the people that are on insurance now, and they're going to lose their insurance, millions of people. And I just think and then we're sending $40 billion to Argentina because, he destroyed the Chinese market for soybeans.
Yep.
And then they get help and we don't get anything from it. So definitely against it.
Yeah, some people call this a No Kings protest, the Hate America rally. What do you have an opinion about that?
I think the people that hate America are the ones in charge right now.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Our last question. If you can say one thing to Trump, to the camera, what are you going to say?
You need to get ready to leave, buddy.
Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.
Send his little fuckers out to kidnap people and cause ruckus. Fuck that. I don't pay for that shit. I'm a hard-working motherfucking American. Quit wasting my fucking tax money and fuck that shit. That's not right. What you're doing to all of us. All of us here come from every angle, every denomination. We're all different. But look, we're tired of this bullshit. I know we're all tired of this bullshit. What the fuck's going on? It's going backwards. Back in the day, our grandmothers couldn't even have a checkbook. They couldn't even vote here in the 70s and 60s. Back in the days, the blacks had to go drink a different fountain. And now these motherfuckers are trying to bring that shit back. Oh, fuck all that. All of y'all are beautiful. Black, white, brown, orange. I don't care what religion. We all are going to be united. We're supposed to be united and take this country back together. United. Not divided. That motherfucker up there divided everything.
What happened to your face? Yo, what's happening, dude? Come on, let's go to the front. What's happening, dude? Oh my god, y'all film that shit. Terrorist supporters.
Democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
Penn State Media reporting to you live from Dallas downtown. Right now, the protests have stopped in the middle of a junction. You can see over there. We have Antifa leading the crowd in their black suits with their covered faces. And they say this is democracy where you're blocking the traffic. What do you think about Trump as the president? He loves it. He's a Trump supporter, that guy.